Oh boy, the spice just keeps on giving. So for some reason, PlayStation cannot handle the fact that Microsoft is going to buy Activision, and potentially Sony will lose exclusive content and exclusive deals with Call of Duty. Anyways, guys, let's get into this. I'm Flex85, and in today's video, we're going to go over all the spice and the meltdowns that we're seeing happening over at Team PlayStation. So, over at gamesindustry.biz, they're reporting on the acquisition deal that Microsoft is going to buy Activision/Blizzard. And don't get me wrong, there should be stuff looked at. This is a tremendous, huge acquisition. It's like $70 billion. I think it is the biggest tech acquisition in history. So of course there's going to be investigation. But I will say, for some reason, Sony cannot stay out of it. So they've actually responded and commented on the acquisition once again. And here it is. By giving Microsoft control of Activision games like Call of Duty, this still would have major negative implications for gamers and the future of the gaming industry. The firm said in a statement to GameIndustries.biz, "We want to guarantee PlayStation gamers continue to have the highest quality gaming experience, and we appreciate the CMA's focus on protecting gamers." Alright, so first of all, PlayStation doesn't give a shit about protecting gamers. Did they care about protecting gamers when they rose the price of the PlayStation in every single region except for the US, which is the main region that Xbox is really competing with in sales with them? Did they care about protecting gamers when they jacked the price up of all their first party titles to $70, even though almost everyone else at that time kept it to $60? No, they don't care. All Sony cares about is their bottom line and getting as much money from their customers as possible. In fact, that is every company. All they care about is their own bottom line and filling their pockets. This is just a big ploy because they know that if Microsoft and this gets Activision and the deal goes through, which I honestly think it will go through, but if it does, their biggest concern is they're going to lose out on the chance of getting any sort of exclusive content from Call of Duty or any other major Blizzard Activision title. And that's it. Because they know that Microsoft, if they own Call of Duty, they're not going to let PlayStation get exclusive content. Which means they're going to have to compete on a more evenly leveled playing field. In fact, the Sony name has made its entire brand based off of exclusive content. Exclusive first-party content and exclusive deals with third-party game developers. In fact, but just today, they came out and announced that Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 will have a special pre-order exclusive content only on PlayStation of an operator pack. It's just insane to me that they're over there bitching that Microsoft may own Call of Duty and how it would be bad for the industry and all this nonsense. And then in the midst of all of this, they're announcing exclusive operators, and in the past they've had exclusive game modes. And these exclusives last a year. This operator will be exclusive to PlayStation until October 27th, 2023. Give me a freaking break. This is just total nonsense. And honestly, it makes PlayStation and Jim Ryan look like little bitches. Stop trying to block deals of other companies. It's almost like you don't even want the other companies to compete because you're scared to step up to the plate and see what your development team could do. And as I said before, it's just total nonsense. Sony has tremendously talented developers. In fact, they own Bungie now. If you're that worried about making a shooter, see if Bungie could help out, or hell, see if Bungie would be willing to make a shooter to try to go against Call of Duty. Like, this is just, it's just sad that like the only way I truly feel PlayStation is just scared that they might not be on top of the mountain anymore. And honestly, with the way things have been going, maybe it's time that they get their asses kicked and let's see what happens. You know, I don't understand this mindset that PlayStation and all these fans think they always need to be the kings of the mountain, because that's when they get freaking lazy and they start doing stuff that's anti-consumer. Last of Us Remake looks like a total cash grab, raising the prices constantly. That God of War controller looks fucking terrible, like the lowest effort for a controller I've seen probably ever. It looks like total shit. So this is just total nonsense. They need to get their butts kicked and they need to stop being scared of competing, and let's see what happens. The fact that they're trying to block this, I mean, what's next? Are they going to block it if Microsoft gets an exclusive Final Fantasy? Are they going to go crying about that? It really makes them just look like the little kids on the playground that all the parents avoid because all the kid does is whine and no one wants to hear it anymore. What's even funnier is why Sony's over there making all these nonsense complaints. Microsoft has actually responded, and I'll throw the quote up on the screen, but it says it makes zero business sense for Microsoft to remove Call of Duty from PlayStation given its market-leading console position. And that's the thing. I don't think Microsoft has any sort of intention of removing Call of Duty from PlayStation, and I don't think PlayStation even cares about losing the game on its platform. What PlayStation cares about is how popular this game is, and if their competition gets a hold of it and owns it, Xbox could use it as leverage against PlayStation. Xbox could say, hey, look, you know, if you don't stop being so aggressive with all these third-party deals and keeping games and blocking games from coming to our platform, we're going to take Call of Duty away. If you don't stop paying developers to keep games off of Game Pass, we're going to take Call of Duty away. Or think about this. What if Microsoft doesn't increase the price of their games to $70? Could you imagine if Call of Duty went back to being $60, Diablo 4 is $60, all the Bethesda games are $60, and Sony is over there with $70 games? It's going to make them look even worse and even more greedy. And it might even force their hand into actually lowering their prices or dealing with major backlash from the gaming community. And I think that's what Sony's worried about. I think that's what Jim Ryan is worried about. They don't care about losing Call of Duty. They don't care about protecting gamers. They care about stuff like that. And Call of Duty is a pretty damn good bargaining chip that Microsoft could use against Sony and actually start to have some leverage against them and stop being in second place with every single thing in the gaming world. And now they could actually play at the table and actually have chips to bargain with and try to get some stuff in their favor for once. Alright guys, that's gonna do it for the video. I know it was kind of a rant, but I just want to kind of get this out there, get my thoughts on it. But I would love to hear what you guys think. Are you team PlayStation on this thing? Do you think Microsoft buying this is a bad idea? Are you team Xbox? Do you think Microsoft buying this is a good idea? Are you team I really don't give a shit and who cares what happens? Let me know what you think down below in the comments. Also, you guys, if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. It would mean a ton to me. And if you made it this far, why not just go ahead and smash that like button. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching, and I will catch you next time.